All right, so I just wanted to do a factoring problem here, and just to give you another example. So remember, no matter what, when you're factoring, GCF is at the top of that flow chart before we try anything. So you always try that first. So it looks like these are all even numbers, so that means I could take out a 12. And so then I end up with this. All right, now this is where you can either do the box or you can do FOIL, like guess and test, and I'm going to do it both ways for you in this video so you can see. All right, now the factors of 12 are what? 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4, and that's it. And 15, what? 1 and 15, and what? 3 and 5. Now, usually when you do these problems, I'd say most of the time the factors that are close together are the ones that work. So I don't really try 1 and 15 and 1 and 12 unless everything else doesn't work. Unless this is a huge number. You know, if this is in the hundreds, I might be like, wow, 15 times 12, I might need that. But otherwise, I kind of stay away from those. So maybe I'm going to try 3 and 4 first. So I have 3x and 4x, and I try what? 3 and 5. And again, the 2 is just kind of out front. That's just going to come down. So this is 12 and 15. Yeah, that doesn't give me an 8. So before I give up, I might move and try the 5 here and the 3 here. And let's see, what does that do me for 9, 20? Yeah, that's not good either. So if you want to, you could try the 15 and 1, but I'm thinking maybe 3 and 4 is not what I want to do. So I might try 2 and 6 next. So again, I'm just going to erase what I have here. And I'm just going to try again. So this is just guess and test, but it's an educated guess and test. So I'm going to try 2 and 6 now. So that gives me my 12x squared, which is awesome. And I'm probably going to try it with 3 and 5 first. Again, I try to save those for kind of last ditch effort. All right, so say I put my 3 there and my 5 there. All right, so let's see. My loopy, that is 18x, and this loopy is what, 10x? Oh, and that's awesome, I think, as long as the signs work out, because I can get a positive 8 there. So if this guy's positive and this guy's negative, I'll have more left over. If this is money and debt, I'll have more left over. So I want that 18 positive. All right, so just follow your loops. So this loop goes here, so the plus goes there. This loop goes here, so the negative goes here. And check your last to make sure that works. Positive and negative. Yep, I got it. And again, if you want to multiply this out to check your answer, what I would do is multiply out this part first, doing FOIL or the box. Then I distribute the 2 and make sure that's your final answer. But again, for factoring, this is my answer. Now, if you're a box person, all right, just to give you another option, I would still take out the greatest common factor just to make your life a little easier. All right, now with the box method, you don't want to lose that 2 though, so just be careful. You know the first and you know the last in the box method. You don't know how to split up that 8. All right, so you're going to take 15 times 12, and again, you could use a calculator to do that. So I'll just grab my calculator. 15 times 12 is 180. And it'd be what? A negative 180x squared. All right, and so what you're going to do is factor 180 until you can get an 8. So for example, I could try, 1x and a negative 180x, but that could be a time-consuming proposition. So, but eventually I might be like, oh, 18 and 10 works, and I want a negative 180, but I also want a positive there. So I know that this is positive and this is negative, because I want these to add to be a positive 8x and multiplied to be that. Some people call this the AC method. So I'm going to put my 18 there and my negative 10 there. And again, it doesn't matter. I just like to kind of put my negatives together. And so then I'm going to factor the box instead. So let's see. These guys have a negative 5 in common. What do those guys have in common? A 3x. And these guys have in common what? Nope, maybe not. Oh, these have a 6 in common, sorry. Gotta get the greatest common factor. So they have a 6 in common, so that's a 2x. So I can check and make sure that all works. And then this guy has what? These two have a 3 in common. Or I can just multiply and be 12x squared, 18x, negative 10, and so forth. Now, when I factor it, this is the guy you don't want to forget, though. So I have the greatest common factor, and then these are my 2 factors from the box.